And hello everybody, it is me, JinJoeToe from Naucai here coming at you with that illegal content. Anyway, as you guys might have seen in my newest KSP2 video or not, I've said that I don't actually own Kerbal Space Program, but I have played it before and I have reached a stable orbit around Kerbal. Surprised? Yeah, well I didn't think so. Looking at the way I spoke and analyzed the footage, I believe my inept and unexperienced approach to KSP was actually pretty obvious to everybody out there. Haha guys, I'm sure you've never seen a KSP YouTuber that doesn't actually own or play Kerbal Space Program, but that's just the way we do things on the JinJoeToe channel. Unconventional, we're already 20 years ahead of everybody else. Alright, I think it's time for me to analyze my channel now and see what gets the most attention by the folks. Oh, how convenient. It's people looking to get something right now for free with no work. I mean, obviously, what else did I think it was going to be? All these gurus aren't sharing ways on how to make $50 trillion in 5 minutes for free if it wasn't getting an absolute ton of traction. Therefore, today, after some long thought, I decided it was time to literally dive in some deep Kerbal low resolution waters and actually talk about a very controversial topic nowadays, that being pirating video games. Should you do it? How will it affect your morals? What are the risks? And more on today's episode of What If. Oh, feck, I just went too far ahead of myself there. This is the JinJoeToe channel, I'm not a What If presenter. Now, judging by the title, which isn't clickbait obviously, I mean, I wouldn't clickbait you guys. I mean, those likes versus dislikes ratio obviously says something else, not that the titles are clickbaity. Anyway guys, today I'll be showing you how you can get Kerbal Space Program, the latest version, all DLC, and every little detail the developers have put into it for free. Yes, no money down whatsoever, 0%. A bunch of clicks and you got the game. However, before I do, I just wanted to talk to you for a moment so you can understand the pros, cons, and the scope of what you're about to do or not do. So come on, get closer, put your headphones on, raise up the volume. Personally, I will not be giving you my opinions. This video is going to be purely informational and I don't take any responsibility for what your verdict may be. So without further ado guys, let's seriously talk about this topic, pirating Kerbal Space Program. And yes, I said seriously because, well, it's a serious topic that I shouldn't bring my rebel ways into. First of all, I believe we should talk about the psychological and moral side of pirating. As harmless as it sounds, pirating games could have a big effect on certain people, and I'm talking especially on the older audiences who might not take it as lightly, as well children who, unless instructed by an adult, probably won't give too many facts about committing a crime. You know, that's why children who are mostly neglected at a young age are more likely to fall into dark places, but then we have those who are strictly controlled by parents, which results may not differ as much from the other end of the spectrum. Children released from strict control may become like wild animals, trying to experience everything possible that they may have missed on, leading themselves into muddy waters. By psychological, I also mean the potential burden of knowing that someone out there, the company or person who made this game, have spent an enormous amount of money, time, and put their blood, sweat and tears, coupled with years of studying and mastering their art, to carefully craft out the perfect experience for the players, that being the game. So for this reason, you know, pirating the game feels like the biggest legal and interpersonal crime a man can commit, keeping you awake at night sometimes, you know, wondering about what you have just done. The reasons for piracy, which is becoming more and more popular in undeveloped or even developed countries, are usually as follows, and I'm going to list them right now. You can't legally obtain it. Maybe the game isn't available in your country. You don't have the money required. Maybe you don't have a job, you could still be an adolescent. Maybe you live in a country where $60 is just way too much money, such as any of these second-class world countries. You can't decide if it's worth it. Maybe you just don't know if it's good, like if you will like it. So pirating games seems to be a great way to test the game out and then buy it later or not, depending on your conclusion. You overestimate what your PC can handle. Maybe you want to test it first, see if your PC has the power to handle said game. Now I am sure guys we could all relate to one or a couple of those reasons, but if you guys would like to hear my pirating stories, which is, oh let me tell you, big stories, they also include KSP stories, make sure to let me know down in the description or comment section or whatever the fuck they call it nowadays, since all that illegal info on my stories, well, just can't fit in one video. Moving on to the legal side of pirating. Pirating games, as surprising as this may sound, is considered a federal crime in the United States, meaning that the FBI open up meme might not be as funny in the context of pirating. Punishments for pirating can range from paying back the copyright holder to spending time in jail. Yes. However, as you may have guessed, a lot of people pirate and the FBI really can't get to them all. Other risks of pirating that I won't go too depth into include contracting dangerous malware and viruses. Now this has happened to me in the past, and let me just say this, okay? It was absolutely ridiculous what had happened, guys. And if you guys want to know more about this story, obviously go ahead and comment down in the comment section. Moreover, guys, you could lose online gaming privileges and the game downloaded may not even work, or some parts of the game may be missing due to developers actually trolling you. Overall, pirating has many disadvantages, more than a man can count, and it has only one advantage, which may be stronger than all the disadvantages, if you're willing to take the risk, that is, big risk, big reward, or well, if you live in a Macedonia where the risk is no risk at all, basically 0% risk, nothing, gone, the risk is reduced to atoms. And that was it for this video, everybody. Hopefully we covered enough ground, and now you have built a strong foundation that will guide you in your decision making of whether to pirate or not. Now there is a link down in the description that contains the video which shows you how to get KSP completely for free, all DLC, latest version of that. And as far as I could tell, that video or the game or the file you're downloading had no malware, but there was. Well, how about I don't tell you what there was now, and I keep that for another video. Very smart, right? But basically, guys, if you want me to talk about my pirating stories of the modern days, and that one time I pirated KSP, go ahead and comment down below. And by the way, guys, I have not pirated in 2 years, so yay me, but I'll share with you those stories if you guys want to, so leave a comment. And that was it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, again leave a comment. It's kind of repetitive. Every time I'm doing these outros, I keep repeating the same stuff over and over again. So yeah, stay healthy, have a nice rest of your day, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye bye.